that on video.
Really? You should keep that on there. Alright, keep going.
I will. Okay.
Elder Smith, why are you serving a mission?
Well, I'm serving a mission because it's really fun. And because you get to have parrots on your shoulders. But, I'm serving a mission because, I don't know. You always kind of expect to. But when I became 19, I wasn't really ready, so I waited a while. And I think I'd like to think I'm serving a mission for my future kids and my future family. Because if I didn't serve a mission, it'd be really hard to be a father and to be a husband. So I think that's why I'm serving a mission.
Okay. Thank you, Elder Smith.
No problem.
Elder Smith, what is the best thing that has happened so far?
I think the best thing that has happened so far is meeting the Manuel family, who is not filming this video at this moment. And second to that, I think the best thing that's happened is you see a lot of cool things. Even in St. Louis, Missouri, cornfields are awesome, but the city's really cool, and you meet a lot of cool people. So I think my favorite thing that's happened on a mission is definitely hearing all the different stories that people have. It's really cool.
Why don't you tell us one of those stories?
Oh, okay. Well, I think one of my coolest stories was,
pushing you down and kicking you.
hey, shh. Let me think.
I'm good at bringing up the best.
I think the coolest story was when I was my first area in Canada, obviously, from where all you all guys are from. And they put me in the ghetto with a bunch of black people. And all I saw was black people for 4.5 months. And I saw people speak in tongues. And I saw Jesus on a bus twice and Moses. And that was really cool. My companion preached on a bus. So I think one of my favorite things I've ever seen was probably seeing people who never graduated high school read the Book of Mormon and see how much it changes not only their language, but how they can read. Everything improves. Their intelligence. It's really crazy to see how fast people progress as soon as they start reading the Book of Mormon. So that's definitely one of my favorite things.
Well,
What's the craziest thing that has happened so far?
Cool. I don't think I've even told you guys this yet. So my first week out, we live on a corner of Del Mar and de Bolivar, which is right on the edge of the nice part of the city and the bad part of the city. And we were walking down past this street called Goodfellow, which is the border of the hardest ghetto in North St. Louis. It's pretty bad. And we see these two black guys, and they're outside of a car. And my companion's like, oh crap, because it looked like they were doing bad things. And I was like, should we cross the street? And he said, no, let's keep going. So we kept going. And this guy was huge, this biggest black man I've ever seen. And I don't see a lot of black people in Canada. And he says, Elders! He grabs us and he starts talking to us. And that's really freaky because this guy's topless and he's ripped. And then he's got this chubby little friend next to him. And this guy is clearly intoxicated. And he grabs us by the neck and he recites Nephi's killing of Laban, word for word from the Book of Mormon. And he went down to sort of Laban. He even enacted out in front of us. And he grabbed us by the necks and picked us up and started punching us in the stomach like we were old friends, but it was really hard because he was intoxicated. And so he didn't know that he was hitting us hard and it really hurt. But we couldn't do anything because he was a lot bigger and we were two little white boys. But it was really cool to see how these people who you never know before, they know about the Book of Mormon. And so my favorite thing is, and after that, even though he was under the influence and there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, we had a little prayer circle and he prayed for us and he prayed about the church. And as we left, he turned around and he pointed to us and went, Elders, the Mormon Church, the only true church. And then we caught him sober 2 weeks later and he was a completely different person. We tried to teach him, but we could never get a hold of him again. So that was probably a cool experience. Second year on mission, and this black guy was totally crazy. It was really fun.
That's great.
What is the biggest surprise about a mission?
Okay, I think the biggest surprise about a mission is all the companions you get. You teach a lot of cool people, a lot of different people, but until you live with somebody for months on end that you have no idea who they are, you really notice really weird things that they do, and they really get on your nerves. But they also have a lot of good qualities, and you get to see all these people filter in and out of your life that you've never known before, and all the crazy things they do, and they're not your family, and for a lot of these missionaries, it's the first time they lived away from home. And it's just it's something else to see how someone reacts to the same situations you're put in. So that's definitely something.
A little excitement.
Is that it? It's over! Cool. Well, have fun.
Anything else you'd like to say?
If you don't
Any
serve-
last words of wisdom?
Well, I have to say that if you don't serve mission, you're gonna really regret it, and your life's gonna be really boring, and you'll always wonder about what if you did serve. So you should just go, even if you're a girl. And if you don't go, your wife's not gonna be as beautiful, your family's not gonna be as big, your job isn't gonna be as good, and you're not gonna be as happy. But seriously, if you don't go, you're really gonna regret it forever, and it's gonna have an effect on thousands of people for the rest of their lives. So,
Thank you.
yay. Bye.